Hey, what's up, my people? What's up, my beautiful people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Julia Mwangi. If you're new here, nasema karibu sana. I'm channel subscriber. I say thank you. I cannot do without you guys. Nyinyi ndio muhimu sana, and I super appreciate for the effort that you keep, for the comments, for everything. I'm seeing that I make sure that each and every day I make something that is gonna help us. Today we're going to handle this issue. Imekuwa too much, but I said I'm gonna talk for that girl. I'm gonna talk for that guy who is out there, who is really going through, who is really suffering due what has really been happening through these things, ama through these people venye wanafanya. So I won't take much of your time na intro na nini. So we just dive into our today's topic. Our topic today is black tax collectors. Stay tuned. So, what do I mean by being black tax collector? I won't mention them right now, but as this conversation is being held between me and you guys, I hope it's gonna save someone out there. It's gonna save a girl. It's gonna save a guy out there who has really been going through this. So at the end of the topic, you will see where my black tax collector theme came from. So no much kushinda tukiongelea ama nini let's go kinagaubaga. Let's speak it the way it is, the way these people they really push us. So as I begin my day-to-day activities, I like mostly going through YouTube, ama TikTok, ama Facebook, and at times if you see me nimepotea huko kwote, maybe I might be in my WhatsApp, maybe I'm handling an issue, I'm solving an issue. It's so sad that the people that we expect them to be always holding us our hand, the people that are always supposed to be giving us strength, people that are supposed to support us, are the people who are really draining us. What do I mean? Unapata a girl or a guy amejituma kwa kila jambo, amejituma in every area, from school fees, clothing, food, rent. You find that this girl, in as much as amejituma hivyo vyote, there are things that are not going right. There are people that are really misusing her. There are things that are not they have not been done as she had planned, as she had told the person whom they left their children with, and leave alone not even their children, their families with. So, what do I mean? I came across a post somewhere. I think it's TikTok. It was back then, like a month ago. No, not a month, 2 months ago, like in December. It was a festive season, I remember. Yeah, so it was a guy actually. It was so sudden that I had to really imagine, if they are doing this to a guy, what about us girls? What is happening? So it's kind of the guy was married, and him being married, the wife required some dough, some cash. Yeah. So you can imagine there's a certain amount that you've really set for this and that thing. There are things that there's certain money that you normally put for certain occasions, because not every time you are always sending all of your money. At times you want to keep your money. At times you want to put up business. At times you want to put up something that is going to help you when you come out of Gulf. You can imagine this guy works in Qatar. The guy was lamenting that the money that he sent back at home, the wife sent a message and told him that, you see, the money that you've really sent is not gonna be enough. I request from you, I think the guy was I cannot remember that, but let me put it in maybe in the Ugandan currency, yeah, converted to a Qatar QR. You can imagine these guys from Uganda, the ladies from Uganda, they are married in Uganda. So, in them being Ugandans, you find that the money that the guy has sent for the season, or for the festive season, the lady sends back a message and says, you know what, dear, this money is gonna be enough. I really need 20 million from you. You can imagine 20 million from Uganda. 20 million Ugandan currency. And the guy had only sent 5 million for the festive. So you can imagine, this someone wants you to top up, ama to someone who really wants to put you in a fix that you cannot remove yourself. You're married to her. She's demanding this, ama she's requesting this, and you did that. Instead of even being appreciative that the guy has really sent the little that he has sent, you come up with things that are not even helping the guy. Today I said I'm gonna hit it. So this girl, you can imagine, I put it to myself. Ask ladies, maybe you're working here, you're sending your money back at home, and they tell you the money you are really sending is not enough, to an extent that you've been forced to even pay all of your money to these people. And at the end of the day, these are people who will never be grateful, will never be grateful. Their work is only collecting, collecting, collecting. You can imagine, after the guy sent the money, the lady lamented or nini, even not even giving thanks and what have you. At he says it's Christmas, I wanted to do this and that and that. Remember the things that you want to do. I'm not there to see if these things you're telling me are going to be done, or you're going to eat my money. You can imagine. Leave alone that. The pain the guy had, he was lamented, and I really felt for him. Yeah, you can imagine working all tirelessly and what not. Leave alone that. Now it's girls. You find that the money you're sending back at home, maybe it's to your parents. Instead of them doing something constructive, you open for them businesses. You've put up, so you go to an extent that you put up things worth money, good money. Huh? You can imagine when you wanafanya kazi in Gulf, they can understand. Because by the time you get this money, you've really toiled for it. You've really worked hard for this money. Huh? So you put up a business, you send the children to school, you do everything that's supposed to be done, and yet at the end of the day, you find that there is nothing. You can imagine, you've really worked hard. After 3 years, you want to go back home, or after 2 years of contract, you want to go back home. And when you go back home, you find that the things that they were telling you, they never did. The money they were asking, they never did. To an extent that, yes, you even made sure to an extent you put up a roof for them. And instead of them, at least the money that you're bringing, you're giving them to take proper good care of it, make good use of it, you find that they all do all sorts of things. Someone is there using your money to dress up. Someone is there using your money to go outings, dating. You can imagine, you yourself, you cannot even remember the last time you even went for that outing. You can remember even the last time you even bought even yourself a cloth. Even on a pair of sandals. Ni wangapi wanakujanga nyumbani unaona hata kiatu yenye amevaa, my dear. Juu sacrifice. And instead of these people living to the better, living to the best and making sure that the person who is really providing the money ako na amani penye yako, haizi akakawa na amani, because each and every time, what do you expect me to? Where do you expect me to remove the money? Mara mbili kwa mwezi, and yet I'm only paid once. Leave alone that. I send the money. After I've sent you the money, instead of nunua hata kitu constructive, weka kuku, weka nini. Sio lazima I tell you open this, do that. But some of us, we have to push and tell them what they're supposed to be done. You can imagine. Let me give you an example. Pardon me. You see, hii ni sabuni, hand wash, yeah? You can imagine most of the blessings that we have, most of the time, their blessings, ama their limits to where God has said that our blessings zinafaa ziwe. You can imagine having this amount of blessing. You make sure that you've given half to your parents, ama half to the people you're providing with. But there are people who are never gonna get enough of this. They want a whole of it. God really wanted, if you can imagine, God really wanted you to have all these blessings. And this is all that he had set for you. Na haizi akapatia mtu mwingine because amesema hii ni yako. You can imagine if you pour all this soap, if you pour all this blessing, what are you going to be left with? You've been left struggling. You've been left there toiling, crying every day and night, saying that you are never blessed, saying that your God has forgotten about it, and yet you're blessing someone else really wanted all of it. Not forgetting you're the one who is getting tired. Not forgetting that you're the one who is paying all the shit. You can imagine the kind of world we live here in Gulf. Mostly when you wanafanya kazi za hao, yeah, the house managers. You can imagine the works they normally go through. Yeah? Day in, day out. This is someone when you utter that Wi-Fi. Before she sits down to talk to you or to call back at home, before she sits there, it's something that she has really had to struggle to get even that Wi-Fi. Had to struggle to even get the data. Yeah? You can imagine. And yet you want a whole of that. What else is she going to come with? And at the end of the day, you the same people who are going to tell that person that she or he wasted their money, wasted their time, wasted their resources, wasted their blessing. And yet you're the one who are pushing that kind of a person to always, you drain them. Kabisa, you drain them. You want all of this. What am I going to remain with? What is the other person going to remain with if you want all of that? And remember, there are some parents, I normally say they are very good. There are parents who are always full. They are always blessed. They are always cautious of every single coin their child gives them. Instead of them misusing, instead of them doing whatever they're supposed maybe to do, they make sure they double this money. They pour into this jar for you, and they make sure it is full. What do I mean? There are blessings zenye mzazi anaweza kuwa nazo, ama unaweza kuwa nazo penye uko. Mzazi anaona, anyway, my daughter is really trying, my son is really trying. So, and to where God has really blessed him or blessed her, maybe God has blessed you with a house, and according to the world, to the society that sees us, you're supposed to have a house, a car, you're supposed to have any good life, soft life. There's that parent out there who will fill up all this for you. You have a car, you have children, you have house help, you have what? You have house help, you have your wife, and then what is that remaining here? The parent will come and fill up for you this one. Give you money to go and do a business. Give you money to go and buy a car. Give you money to go and do something that is going to be helpful. No matter what. Because whether you like it or they don't like it, you still remain to be the child of this parent. The ones who are pouring into this jar. You can imagine. They became tax collectors. Each and every time, nipe, tuma. Yes, you will send at the end of the day. Just go home without even a coin. The same people you are supporting, they would see you as a human being. The same kind of people you are supporting, they will not even give you the respect. Let me tell you, and I normally tell people that if you want people to respect you, if you want family members to respect you, have your own money. Have your own money. At times, someone told me that having your own money, you look so masculine, so whatever. I say no. You shouldn't be seen at your masculine ama what. That is your security. You can imagine getting married to someone who doesn't have even that money, and you're the one who is supposed to bring the money. In other side, this person is disrespecting you because you are the one who is there. And when it comes to disrespectful, I mean by the time God blesses you, ameona you can handle this amount of blessing. By the time he blesses you, ameona you can handle that. So in as much as umepatiwa hiyo kiwango ya blessing, not to always look down at others because you are blessed. Because you have it all, no. So toka hapo, this parent ameenda, she or he never worked for the pension ama never saved for pension or whatever, kitu kama hiyo, NSSF zinaitangwa hivyo, that is in Kenya. So when when this parent never saved, she or he has $5, 3 sons, or have seven children. Each child, let me show you how they collect the tax from you. Each child will be calling, hi mama, or hi dad, hope you're fine, everything is okay, and what have you. And by the time this parent even responds to the whatever, she's the son ama the daughter is like concerned, hey, hope you're doing fine, is there anything that you need me to help with? You the one who was offered the help. Now the parents responds, oh, things are tough here, things are not working, things are this way, that way, that way, that way, that way. You can imagine the kind of a parent, you on your initiative, you give out 2,000 or you give out 3,000. That is you. The second one calls, hey, hello, hope everything is cool, nini, nini, nini. By the time this parent is calling, by the time the sixth or the fifth child is calling, this parent will have collected from like 4 children. Because the first one called, sent 3,000. The second one called, sent 3,000. That child called, sent 2,000. This someone who was barely 8,000, and she or he is not working. The fourth child, by the time he's calling, he sends like 5,000. Maybe he or she is the black sheep of the family that God really chose to bless. Gives like 5,000. This is a parent who has 12,000 or 13,000. She or he has not worked for it. By the time the 7th child called, this is a parent who has more than 20,000. You can imagine the taxation, really? Is there any need for all that money, and yet you're just at home? You're not working? These are children who have put for you a business. Is it really good? Just feel it to yourself and tell me. I'll be waiting down the comments, I'll be reading them, I'll be replying them, and I'll be more than glad to listen to you people. Remember, the amount of blessings that God has for you, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Even if you give out, you will give out all of this. You're left with nothing. And there's someone who will drain you, even with that nothing. Will drain you. We'll just be pushing you. You can imagine a parent ameweka charge. Let me put it this way. A parent akona msichana, she works abroad. Ama akona kijana, he works abroad. He's that person that God saw he wanna bless. Ama she is the person that God saw he wanna bless. So he opens doors for this girl. He opens doors for this guy. In response to all the opening of the doors, This guy has to pay for school fees for 3 of his siblings back at home. And leave alone that these siblings are not in day school, they're in boarding school because they are high schoolers. You can imagine the amount of the money this guy or this girl is paying. All in the name of, they're my siblings, I'm supporting them. I hope one day, I just hope, you just hope that one day these children are gonna stand with you. To our shock, that most of these children, they don't even remember the kind of goodness that you did to them. To an extent that these children will never even come and say thank you that you did pay my school fees. They will never. All because you are firstborn, you are blessed, you have all the money, and leave alone that. They even call you names because of you have not sent the money. They'll call you names because ujatumado. They will make sure they push you to the wall. They will block you. You send messages, they don't reply. You ask for favors, they don't do. Or leave alone even those favors. You ask for favors, and they will do, but they're charging you. Really? My dear, we need to wake up. For them not to keep on collecting taxes from us. And remember, you can never pour out from an empty cup. Autofanya nini. So long as you're empty, there's nothing good will come out. I remember someone told me, if you want to be rich, be bad. Because the softer you are, each and every time you'll be answering people's requests. No matter how much God has blessed you, remember, put some for yourself. Adios. I'll not take much of your time. Have a blessed night. It's at night this time. Huh? Have a blessed night. Have a blessed morning. The ones who will be viewing in the morning. A blessed afternoon. And God bless you all. Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'm super humble. Kindly subscribe. Watch at least to figure 100 subscribers. I love you guys.